7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed-out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route-running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now Ryan down around the goal line. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Left.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Gun. Tighten up. Hey, stop. No. Off.
To throw again is Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he'll jack this one down to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
On second down, here's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll sneak it with Taylor. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tyrod Taylor taking it in. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
What's left? What's left? Here we go, D. Get off the field. Ready to go.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's now 4th and 3.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone, in this compressed area of the field, that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Now Taylor, and that's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. Taylor going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Hey, Tuesday. Get up! 49, check 49. Get up! Check 3. Switch gears. 12. Check. Kill. On. Check your hot read.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Ready.
And they take a knee. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Ready, Blue 80. Mike's by 4,
And they'll indeed take a knee. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's go!
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check 9. Check 54, jam.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. This is Coleman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Not my house, baby. Not my house. Not my house.
The goal for them wasn't to simply make the postseason. They wanted to make some noise once they got there. Well, they made the noise all right. They're moving on.
And to get deep into the playoffs, that's everyone's goal ultimately. Now it's a reality for them. Now they've got a chance to get to the ultimate goal.